feel like we're launching. 3,
2,
1.
1.
Orgasm.
Liftoff.
All right. How's everyone doing tonight? All right. Hello, hello.
Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome.
This
I forgot to log in here.
it's been a hell of a, I would say weekend, but honestly week. And so welcome. Welcome to Date Night with the Lunas. I'm John C. Luna,
I'm Angelique Luna.
and we're both sunburned.
Well, you are
Me a little bit.
but me, I'm like, I got sun poisoning. Yay. Not good.
I don't know how my Mexican wife got sun poisoning,
I
but
don't know.
I believe everything is possible with you.
Yes, it is. Everything is very much possible with me. So I'm like, okay.
You know, we don't have a lot of competition on SDC. It only looked like there was like 4 people there.
4
4 guys stroking you.
No, actually 3 guys stroking and a couple fucking.
Oh,
so
wonderful.
Yes, and they have 36 views. Man, I'm in competition with that. Damn, I'm in trouble.
So just to be clear, we are simulcasting on Facebook, YouTube, and BFM 109.6 out of Atlanta, as well as SDC. And you know what? I'm thinking at some point, I found a stash of these. We need to do something and do contests and give these away. Because I have these, I have lube, I have tube tops, I have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we have a lot of swag because, we got it pre-COVID because we were going and doing all these fun things. And now it's like, yeah, we forgot.
But even with COVID, we were going out and doing stuff. We didn't go out and do stuff. But people kept sending us stuff.
Yes, we did.
So I know we have like a crate of lube.
Yeah.
We could like put it all together and make a slip and slide out of it.
Well, you have a kiddie pool.
I do.
And you have all that lube, so you could do some wrestling things. So, yeah.
Anyone up for lube oil wrestling in my garage? It's air conditioned. It will be. I'll work it.
So we have to mention our sponsor because we're teaching a class this week.
Fairville University.
Mm-hmm.
So Fairville University is a small family-owned chain in Florida that, we do work for them. We teach classes. Now, normally we'd love to do classes in person. Hopefully they're coming back. But right now, for the past, over 2 years now, we've been doing them over Zoom. If you go to fairvilla.com, click on Educate. The one coming up this Thursday is Long Distance Lovin'.
Yeah.
Specifically, I got the whole title here. Building Intimacy in Long Distance Relationships. So what was cool, and I'm going to continue on about this, is, and you have yours over there, Fairville gave us toys to try out. And I'm going to put this one up right here by something called Lovin's.
Lovin's.
And if anyone here is familiar with the cam industry, what Lovin's is famous for is their app. Because you can give someone else control of your toy, which I fucking love. But you can actually also hook it up to a plugin, either on Mac or Windows, and your viewers can follow this, can control this.
Yeah, control both. And the best part is then you can play with it with your partner long distance, and it feels like you're actually in the same room together having sex.
Now, to be clear, I don't work off commission. I test out a shitload of these. Oop, there's still a little lube in this one.
Oh, shame on you.
I know. I tried to clean it out. This one was a little bit more difficult to clean out, but it was still a shitload of fun.
So what I like about the app, you put on your username, and then you could connect it to your fans, to your partner. Hello, Snooki, I missed you. I was talking about you with James and Tess this weekend. I'm like, I so miss Snooki. Oh, it's been forever. So we're talking about new sex toys here that we're using. See, you know what? I wouldn't mind trying this with Snooki. Give him the app and give him control.
Oh. Well.
Sorry to hear you were sick. I'm glad you're feeling better and joining us. And then we were talking about that because you could go on the app. It's like any of the social media sites. You just find the user's name, ask to connect, approved, and then they have control of the toy. So I think that would be fun.
I think we actually have a review on these out at Fairville University's YouTube channel, so check them out. But we're actually be coming out with more, and the class is going to be amazing. We're going to be all over that, and we're going to be all over one of my favorite toys, which is going to actually bring us into a funny-ass story.
Oh, funny-ass story.
Yeah. This is a Moxie. There's several of these. They're basically panty vibes. I love them. And by the way, I don't get paid on commission. I get all these toys. I review them. I tell you what I feel like. It's this small. So what?
Uh,
Size of my
just-
finger.
Yeah, they can't see it. Yeah.
My
Size
finger.
fingers, yes, and it's magnetic.
Yep. It's got a little magnetic in here. But this solved the mystery for me.
Solved the mystery. He had a
Solved the
mystery. He had a mystery with
Because I gotta say,
it.
I was again divorced for a while and single.
Uh-huh.
And she didn't have these back then, but
Yeah.
you have these, and I do laundry because I'm a helpful husband. And this is a pair of your underwear.
Yes.
And I questioned.
They're clean, okay? So they're not used, all right? So don't start saying, let me buy your used panties right now. No, these are clean underwear.
You want my used panties? I'll give them. Yeah, let's just talk. But they have this insert, and I could never understand what that's for until someone told me. Essentially,
For your ass.
I love this. No. Take the toy, drop it in, and some of them slide, but this one has this magnet, so you can just put it on top, and it holds it in place.
It's actually purple, Snooky. Sorry if it looks pink.
Here's the cool thing. You can wear this out in public. We've taken it to restaurants. We've gone on dates with it.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't done a concert, but I think we should.
Yeah.
The reason why I like the concert
Mm-hmm.
is then we can set the app to play with the bass of the concert. And I get to sit there watching you, knowing the smile on your face means a lot more than just you're enjoying your time with me.
Oh,
You're
I
really
really
enjoying
enjoyed
your
it.
time.
Yeah.
However, there's several of these. Ooh,
I'm going to have to go through my underwear. I know I have some of the ones that have the little pockets. Yeah. Girl, we all have one. We do. It's like, especially if you shop at Victoria's Secrets. Oh, you know what? I don't know if my Adore Me has it because I have that subscription.
I don't know.
I have to check.
Now, here's the thing. There's several of these. I do like the WeVibe. However, what I am going to say is look for ones that are Bluetooth. And here's a true story.
Mm-hmm.
Bluetooth does this little handshake. So your phone or your remote control is basically encoded with that device. It means you have several in the room. They're not going to cross over. There are several of them that decided to just use an RF signal. So it just sends out a signal. If the toy catches the frequency, it goes off. So we were playing with one day. It wasn't the WeVibe, it was another one. And I had the remote, which did, again, it didn't work with a phone. It was just a remote that did RF signals.
Mm-hmm.
And I started playing with you, and you weren't feeling it. But then all of a sudden I heard, stop it. Look over at the...
We're both looking over at the tables to see what's going
two
on. So
behind
he
us.
hits it. It's like,
I
how
start
come play
revving
this
it up.
way, Snooki?
Start hearing, fucking stop it. I told you. Long story short, we had to go over and apologize to that couple.
And buy him a drink to say, I'm sorry that we were like ruining your date.
I'm sorry. I'm sad they weren't swingers, but apparently they were just getting a little kinky. And my remote control was
It connected
crossing
to
over to
yeah.
her toy, and he wasn't doing it, but he was getting shit for it.
Oh yeah. So we had to buy him drinks. We felt bad. It's like
did.
then they blushed. They both blushed so bad, and we're like, "Hey, it happens. You know. Now we know this toy." So we're just like,
It was so much fun, though.
it was fun.
You did urge me, like, we have to tell them. I'm like, come on, no. I don't
It's like because I felt bad for the guy. The guy was getting shit from the girl.
She was getting upset.
She was very upset. Like she was ready to kick the living daylights out of him and like walk on the date. I'm like, no. Look, this is our fault. I'm owning up the responsibility. It's like I don't want to ruin the chance of that guy just getting a chance to get laid, you know. But after that, I think she was more mortified than anything that we discovered that they were using a toy.
Which I have another semi-funny story I got notified about earlier today.
What's semi-funny?
And that is Kitty and her husband watched our review videos.
Okay.
And this weekend bought, I don't know which toy, but they bought 2 Lovins.
Okay.
And is sending one to his girlfriend, and she's keeping one.
Okay.
So I'm going to further test this long distance and
Yep.
see how it works, not just between us.
Yeah.
So it'll be good. See how all those work. Technology is a wonderful thing, but it also brings open some interesting pitfalls.
Oh, lovely. Yeah. They have a new toy. I just saw it on Lovin's, but it's like a what do you call it? What is that called? That
when you do
magazine?
this, I'm expecting like a fuck bench.
It's a fuck toy. Yeah, it's
Oh,
a fuck.
yes.
Yeah, it's a fuck one, but that's remote control with the app. Lovin's. It's a new one. I forgot to save the social media on it, but yeah, it's like someone was showing me like it's like you could record the fuck toy like that, and it's double sided too, so you could go two at the same time.
Oh, that could be fun.
I know, it could be really fun.
Now we need to look into that one.
Sorry, I'm trying not to itch. I got a sun rash allergy so bad. I got a steroid shot today that hurt my ass, not in the way I wanted to, made me loopy and dizzy. So if I'm kind of off than usual, that's why.
Well, I'll fill them in on the story.
Okay, fill them in.
We were a little overzealous. We had a wonderful time. First we went to the nude beach on Tuesday because Monday was just a shit show from hell.
And Wednesday too. So we went Wednesday. We went Wednesday because Tuesday.
Tuesday was the shit
class.
show.
Yeah.
So we went, said screw it. Wednesday morning, I'm out of work.
Bye, bottom down.
Hey, bottoms.
Yes.
I'm verse.
Yes.
But so Wednesday we went to the beach.
Right.
And of course we go to Playa Linda. Is it Playa Linda or Playa Linda?
Playa
I think
Linda.
it's Playa Linda.
Yes, Playa Linda.
Which is technically a federal park, but one of the 13 parking lots, of course, number 13, is clothing optional. So we went out. We had a wonderful time. And then, what's the name of the men's shot you mentioned for the toys? Fairvilla.com is the name of it. Do a search for there. It'll have the tickets for our class. If you click on Educate, we'll be going over all these toys and plenty more in depth on Thursday night at 7 or 8?
8 o'clock.
8
Class
o'clock.
is 8 o'clock because I just had a coaching client book there. Thank you for the compliments. I know it's like I'm trying not to like itch. It's like I get one underneath. It's like it's weird because I broke out everywhere from head to toe. Head to toe.
I didn't know. I mean, I've heard of sun
and I'm
poisoning.
Mexican. I melt.
I've heard of sun poisoning.
Right.
But you literally had an allergic reaction, something.
Uh-huh.
And the doctor said it's not the first one he's seen.
No, this is the second. Like I was the second this week.
So went to went to Playa Linda, the nude beach, Wednesday.
Right.
Went again on Friday.
Right.
But Friday there was a burn going on.
Yeah.
So we were kind of confined. There was a storm. It wasn't
overcast.
A lot of overcast, but still there was sun.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that reacted. Then of course, Friday we had company over and had an absolutely wonderful time. But then Saturday we got up and went right to a pool party. More sun.
And I tried to be in the shade, and for some of the a pool party attendees, they were probably thinking I was antisocial. I'm like, no. And not to mention, we didn't know ahead of time that the host had 3 cats. So I was blessed that because of this sun allergy, I did take some Benadryl beforehand, so it wouldn't have been as bad. But as soon as I walked by where the cats were detained, quote unquote, where else is they said that they put that. My allergy started. I'm like, whoop, and I run, and it's like I don't mean to be rude. It's just I want to live. Just living is good, but I also think between the ice cream and the sun allergy and the cat allergy, I think this is like a whole combination of allergies altogether.
That might be it because all 3 of them. You could do a little ice cream, just not a lot.
Yeah, and I did a little kid-sized scoop of ice cream, which I love. It was like it's the old 50 soft serve ice cream machine that tastes really good, and it's probably really bad for you, but it was really good back in the day. Yeah, so we found this cute little drive-in that had all the 1950 stuff and had good food. So I had the ice cream, but then with the sun, which, by the way, I did use SPF 100 because even the doctor asked, it's like, didn't you? I'm like, dude, I do SPF 100.
And
I'm Mexican. I melt.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. I just can't take hot baths, he said. I have to take cold baths. Like, ugh. Which,
I want to say one thing. Someone said watching in real time that now, I know who that is. Thank you for tuning in. Because it just comes up as Facebook user.
Yeah.
But has anyone here had those situations? Because we've had more than one where we're both allergic to cats, her a lot more than me.
Mm-hmm.
We went out, this one couple. We went out, we played pool with them, we had a few drinks at a bar. You were looking hot and sexy. She was all into it was like, this is fun. And we went out and go to their place.
And the minute we walked in, I'm like, sorry, I can't play.
Her eyes looked like bloodshot.
Well, instantly. It's like my throat instantly closes up. And then my nose gets kind of like sticky. And I'm just like, oh shit, what the fuck? What the fuck? And it's like, I just say it right away. I don't even think we said hi to get in. I just said, you have cats. And
It's
they're
a
like,
cat.
yes. And I'm like, I can't. It ruins
Yeah,
it. It's like, I think we should just put it automatically on our profile. If you have cats, please don't contact us.
Well, they can. They just need to take a really good shower, wash all their
Right.
clothes, and then come
Clean
to our
clothes.
place.
Yeah, exactly.
Because even if you have cat hair on your clothes, for some of us, it will affect us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say right off the bat, you give great head.
Mm-hmm.
But you cannot give great head when you cannot breathe because your throat and nose are closing due to a cat allergy. So it's,
yeah.
We've lost many dates that way.
Yeah, we did. I think I should just put that on our profile. We're definitely allergic to cats.
Allergic to cats.
Definitely, yeah. Because we even went like a couple of years ago. There was like this local dungeon was having like a Sharknado marathon during a hurricane party, and we're like, hey, that's like pretty cool. Go watch Sharknado with a bunch of people and make fun of it during the whole time. We loved it. We had fun. Then all of a sudden, towards the end, I started feeling all the symptoms that I normally get for cat allergies, and I'm like, but there's no cat. All of a sudden, out of the corner, here comes a hairless cat. I'm like, motherfucker.
Hairless.
Scary
looking. Adam's family. Not that I do love the Adams family.
Yes, we
Cat comes walking out, no hair. I'm like, how are we allergic? I thought we were allergic to hair.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently it's dander or whatever it is. And what's worse is, I can do a Zyrtec, but Benadryl's put you to sleep.
So I have to take the children's Benadryl, but Zyrtec I've been okay with. I haven't like gotten on which I have to go get some and take some for the rest of the week. So I'm like on steroids and antibiotics and Zyrtec. So yeah, I am drugged up for the week, and I got a lot going on this week too.
See, and I thought I was going to do tonight by myself and just let you stay in bed, but you did get up.
I'm
You're conscious.
I'm conscious, yeah, because I had some chips, I had some dip. I had water, and I'm trying not to scratch. I was like, ugh.
I should spray you down again.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. But it's
strip her naked and spray her down.
Darn, yeah, it's like, yeah. Anyways.
Fun Times is from Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So, we had fun at the pool party. James's Tess were our guests for the weekend. So they spent Friday and Saturday. And mind you, now the pressure is on to be like, I don't even know, like exception as host. Yes, I'm like, great. If they ever invite us, I'm like, I gotta clean the bathroom, gotta change the sheets. Oh my god, the anxiety I'm getting just to be like,
However, I want to get to the dirty part of the event.
Dirty part of the event, yes. Other than your wife was stuck in the corner in the shade.
Again, we leave the names out.
Yes.
But we went to a party and they had a pool, and it was a gorgeous pool, waterfall, the whole bit. Had something I'd never seen before, which was a shelf, which means it was probably at some piece, 6 or 7 feet wide, and like the length, width of the pool, and it kind of went down. It was curvy, beautiful, but it left about 6 inches of water. And in the middle of that was a...
Yeah, no, you don't. That's what they said. Yeah.
No, you don't.
Keep going.
It had a spray. So like the output from the filter. Someone, a female, people are sitting there and enjoying themselves, came by it and just stopped. And then started getting this really great expression on her face, which was quite beautiful, and then gyrating. And that is all that had to happen. For the next 3 hours, there was a line to get a seat on that fountain. And girl after girl lined up on it. So their partners sometimes got in front of them so they could perform oral while that was going on. Sex eventually happened.
There was a lot of sex going on there.
Now, again, I sat and just watched. I was hanging out with you a bit, trying to avoid the sun as well as the cats. And we had an amazing and wonderful time. But now it's every time you go to a house party, or we go to house parties, our list for what we need in our next house keeps going higher and higher. We need to make a shitload more money. That's when I told her about, Tess did tell her. I saw her, one girl, get on it first. And after the first girl was on, there was a line for a while. And some of the girls wouldn't get off.
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun.
There was a lot of fun. And it's like, yeah, everyone was having fun at the pool there. I was just hiding. Literally.
Well, we were right by the pool.
Yeah.
But about 5 feet away. So we weren't being antisocial. And for those people who were there, if you're listening, we really enjoyed talking with you. I know we again, the allergies, the whatnot. Didn't quite play so much, but we really enjoyed. We enjoyed meeting everyone. We really just had a great time. So it was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I don't want to steal credit from anyone.
Steal credit. That's not right. I told her about this. There is no stealing credit here. And it was great because everyone was nice. They were all ages, a little bit on the younger side for us, a little bit, not too much, but everyone brought a dish, so everyone had plenty of food to eat. I think that went like pretty fast. So a lot of fruit bowls, a lot of Jello shots, so many Jello shots.
Donuts, guacamole,
Yeah.
chicken parmesan.
Yes.
Keto
friendly chicken parmesan, which was really good. I liked it. I liked it very much there. But whoever did the barbecue roasted potatoes, those were heavenly because I added ranch dressing on it. And for anyone who's been in Orlando, like for as 30 years as we have, there used to be this place called Jungle Jim's, and it tasted exactly like Spudmania. That was one of my favorites, like poor kid food.
Okay, I want to bring up, so why is it important to have this at a party, especially a swinger party? Now, we found this out because we actually interviewed someone who used to work at the Kinsey Institute.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you are aroused, your body actually emits a chemical that stops you from, it represses hunger.
Mm-hmm.
So, during sex, you're usually not hungry.
Nope.
Especially when you're aroused or if you're edging.
Mm-hmm.
That actually brought us to the Wank Watchers diet.
Yes.
Which masturbation for weight loss, because as long as you're masturbating, you're good. However, when you actually have an orgasm, when you're done in that arousal state and you come back down, that chemical goes away. And that is what's responsible for that ungodly huge hunger
afterwards,
that follows sex.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That is why we need post-sex munchies.
Yes, totally post-sex munchies. And there was plenty of post-sex munchies. So
I made it into the donuts. Someone brought these little donuts. They were like that big, but they were so good.
Yeah.
Like bite-sized donuts.
Bite-size. Bite-size.
But it was a blast.
Yeah, I should have taken a picture of all the food because that was a lot of food. Because it ended up to be like two tables afterwards. There was like a dessert table and then there was a food table. Lots of fruits, a lot of veggies.
The hosts were amazing.
Mm-hmm. They were
again, beautiful
really cool.
place.
Mm-hmm.
But the one amazing thing I found out, and this is a testament to that, is it's in Orlando where we went,
Mm-hmm.
which is a very big city. There were people from Gainesville. There were people from South Florida. There were people from Tampa. There were people from all over the place driving over 2-3 hours
it was like
for this pool party.
Right, like 2 hours north or 2 hours south of Central Florida, and I thought it was amazing. And what I liked about the host, they made sure everyone was good. They went around, they talked to everybody, they made sure everyone was having a great time. If there was any shenanigans that were making others feel uncomfortable, they were quick to boot them out or like dismantle it, because I think I heard that there was about an incident, but they diffused the situation very quickly.
If it did happen, it was under the radar
Mm-hmm.
because it didn't really disturb the flow of it. Music was good.
Mm-hmm.
There was indoor, there was outdoor areas, there was playrooms set up. There was a room with a glass door facing the pool if you want to be an exhibitionist.
There was two rooms like that.
I only found one.
Okay, there was the one where you went to see when they were doing the roping,
Right.
And then there's the other one that was inside the Florida room, I want to say,
Okay.
that had the sliding doors, and that was another bedroom right there.
I did not make it to that one.
Yeah, you did. We were standing right in by the foosball table.
I just didn't see. Yeah, it's behind the foosball table.
Yeah,
I never made it in that room.
Yeah, we never made it. Well, no, because once I had the what do you call it, cat thing, I just decided not to get the rest of the tour of the house. I'm like, nope, I'm staying outside. So, which kind of sucked. So I kind of I was limited to where the food was in the pool area. That's basically it. So again, not trying to be antisocial, just want to live.
And I will say, when you go to a swinger party, something like this, or you go to the nude beaches, not all of us are models. Not all of us are super incredibly, fit in the curves in the right places. It don't matter. As long as you present yourself well, as long as you have a good time, everyone there was great. There was no cliques for the most part. There wasn't any stuck up stuff, which you've seen at clubs before. Everyone related to us, and those are the type of parties we really want to go back to because we make friends.
And which was really nice because it didn't make you feel uncomfortable. I mean, there was a lot of people. I think it had to be at least 50 to 60 people.
They said there was 70 on the list, but I know a few didn't show.
A few didn't show, yeah. So that's why I said it was about 50 or 60, just the way the couples were going and, you know, around. But what was it? They had a camper outside for the extra toilet because I couldn't go inside.
Yeah, and you broke your camping cherry.
Yeah, I broke my camping cherry. So, well, it's just like, I mean, I guess it worked because I couldn't fuck inside because of the cats.
Right.
Yeah.
But although forced, you actually had sex in a camper.
Yeah.
That was on wheels. It wasn't going anywhere, but it was on wheels.
But it wasn't out in the woods either. It was actually on private property. So.
Well, private property can be woods. You can own woods. This was near the woods. There was definitely vegetation around it. No, it was not a campsite in the middle of nowhere, but it was woods. Now, I admit, though, you walked out, you were on AstroTurf, which was really nice.
And it was hot. It got stupid hot. So AstroTurf, I discovered, gets super hot because my feetsies burned afterwards. I was like, dude, and also burned James's feet, too. It's just like we were like, you know, running to get back to the pool area without burning our foots all together. Oops, Mickey's talking. So.
But we had an absolute blast this weekend. Enough that by the time I got home Saturday night, I tried my best to stay awake, and I apologize. I passed out. I think we got up at a little before 10 to wish our guests goodbye.
Yep.
A little while later, I went back to bed, and I slept till 6. So
to answer some questions for your students for work. He actually had to
that's
work.
true. I had to work for like an hour, and then I went back to bed and slept another 4 hours. I honestly think it was all the sun.
Yeah.
It was all the sun and not having any.
And we really didn't hydrate as much. It's like, that's what we need to do. So definitely hydration and not liquor. Like he liquored up on the margarita that everyone was like, what the fuck was in that margarita? That's because what was nice about this party, they had it exclusive, private messenger group, just a messenger group, so we could chat. And it's like after the party, I saw, oh my god, everyone said the same thing about in the margaritas. What the fuck was in that margarita? Because it knocked a couple people out.
Okay. I had this cup.
Yeah.
I filled it up to about here. I drank half of it, and I had to go sit down because holy shit, that hit.
Because you were like, ooh, I need some water. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, that's when I sat down and had some water. I wasn't being antisocial. I just got really drunk really quick because the thing is, I don't drink much. Neither do you. We used to years ago.
Yeah.
But not no more.
It was, because it's like, I felt like I loved the party that they weren't judging me because I wasn't drinking, because I'm like, it's like, it's my first time at this party. I don't know what's going on. I already have cat allergies. And then if I mix that with liquor, I'm just like, I know I'm not going to have a good time. And I don't want, to have, our little group babysitting me for like being unconscious or something. So
God, we've had events like that. Let's say, so the first swinger party we went to, house party.
Okay.
The nut dip.
Oh, that was a hotel party.
That was at a hotel.
It was a hotel because we had to call the paramedics, and we all had to get dressed after we were all like butt ass naked. And some of us was partially dressed when the paramedics came in, and it was a youngin' and a veteran.
The youngin' was the male.
Yep.
The veteran was a woman. The youngin' kept his eyes straight. Or tried to.
He tried to.
Freaked out.
He was very freaked out. You could tell by the look on his face. It's like, what the fuck is this? What's going on? There's nickel. And the girl's like, what time's the party over? And we're like, yeah, come back. It's like, da-da-da.
You're off at 12? That we can go until we're going until 2. Come on by when you're done.
Yeah, come back. Yeah.
Don't bring the flashing lights, but you're more than welcome coming back here. She was cute.
She was cute. She was a cutie for being a veteran. So, and the guy was just too mortified. He was just like, I can't do this. And it's just like someone had a nut allergy. It's like they forgot to say whatever was in it was a dip, I think it was. Because
it was some type of dip.
It was a dip, yeah. Because it was like if she knew, she wouldn't like touch it. That's why. That's why we always have to ask like allergies or things like that. So.
Well, that's very valid. If you've ever used a latex condom on someone who is allergic to latex, that's not pretty. It swells up in not the good way. And if it goes in her, it'll swell shut for some people. And again, not in the good way. When that thing gets itchy, you get very nervous. However, We're at the halfway mark.
We're at halfway mark. Did you not bring the chocolate?
I brought it.
What are we eating
I
today?
Rocky Road.
Rocky Road. Okay.
Okay.
What is the YouTube link? I have people asking me. Well, it's Sex Positive Me. Just go on YouTube and say Sex Positive Me because SDC does not allow me to put external links here. I tried that.
The other one is Fairville University.
No, but if they want to join the live stream.
Oh, yes, the live stream. Yes,
yeah, they have to subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is Sex Positive Me, and then that you get notifications and all that jazz. But yeah, unfortunately, SDC does not allow me to do external links. I've tried many of times.
And I can understand that.
So
we've literally had discussions recently about sites that were hacked, not SDC.
Yep.
And sites that haven't been updated since 1998.
Oh, really? 98? I thought it was 96. I'm being mean and cruel due to the fact that I know the owners and I know how inconsiderate of people's needs they are. Because
this is another site, not SDC.
No, it's not and we're not bashing. It's just that if someone voices their opinion, we have freedom of speech. That's fine. But if someone pays for a lifetime membership and you just say because they annoy you, you're just like, boot. And I'm like, that's a couple of $100 there. Yeah.
Now, because of your sugar, I'm going to eat it.
Okay.
Unless you want it.
I'll take a little bite.
There's the nuts.
There's the nuts.
So you get to go. You get the first one. Okay. So we get sponsors wherever we can. Well, for stuff we like. That's why we're picky. We don't do products that we don't use. And we like fudge. So it's Elmer Fudge and Tweety Tweets. If you're interested, there's actually a slider going by on the YouTube and Facebook videos. But if you're on SDC and want to try it, it's the text number. I'll say it twice. Is 678-322-7802. 678-322-7802. Text them. You'll go through it. You can place the entire order over text, SMSs. This is great. It's
$1 a piece of fudge, but you can inquire about trays. We just discovered that someone inquired and they got it. So it's like, okay, fine. And that's like superly richly. Yeah, that's super rich.
Good.
I know it's good, but it's like, sorry, type 2 diabetic going in sugar shock right now.
That's why I said, please don't go into sugar shock.
Well, I just had a small bite. That's it. It's like, it's like I have water. I'm like,
it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Marshmallow.
Marshmallow? Is there a marshmallow?
Is there marshmallow in there? I think that's a marshmallow.
Oh, yeah, that is. I guess Rocky Road has marshmallow. What's in the Rocky Road? Someone explain to me what the hell is a Rocky Road in there. I know I had nuts and caramel and something else because I tasted that.
Yeah.
And that's why my sugar's going through.
Yes. You might have to work on your sugar later.
Well, the doctor already told me with the steroid shots is going to like send my sugar through through hell. So I already knew that much. So that's why I only ate like some potato chips, milk, chocolate, peanuts, and marshmallows. Okay, there we go. No caramel. I just thought there was caramel. Okay.
So we've been eating a lot. Well, we get a lot. At least once a week, I'm having a piece of their fudge, and I love it.
I love it how they customize everything. So I know like the big hit was the what is it? That unicorn?
Some white something unicorn, which had this very sour gummy in the middle of it that was just smacked you in the head. And I thought, no one's going to order this. That was the most sales we've ever made.
Yeah, and someone ordered a tray of it. So I was like, okay, so that's why we're promoting trays too, not just the what do you call it? The $1 a piece thingy. So.
Well, we did come up with a conversation last time about we couldn't melt fudge and put it on a human body because the melting point's like 2 something, which would burn. But you could smear it and soften it and lick it off of someone. And my favorite is, of course, the dark chocolate peanut butter.
Yeah.
That was amazing. But I know yours, which one did you like the best?
Dark chocolate almond.
Yeah.
It's like I'm big, so.
So lots of different flavors. And if it's not PSM, it could just be SM? Sex munchies?
Sex munchies?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What is food during sex?
Splashing.
See, I always think splashing involves a lot of food.
No.
And the reason is
you did splashing with a cupcake and milk.
That was quite a bit of food.
Yes. And
that
the cupcake
food went everywhere.
Right. And the milk was straight from the breast. She was nursing. That was one of her fetishes and her fantasies. John said, okay.
I had so much fun. Yes, Jeff. Thank you for backing me up. That was amazing. I had an experience of sitting on me, fucking me while she's stuffing part of a chocolate cupcake in my
It was
mouth.
huge. It was a big cupcake. It wasn't just those little ones. I mean, she came prepared.
Yeah,
she
this was
came
her
with,
fantasy.
yeah, she came to the party with the cupcake, which I thought was weird because we were walking and they were right behind us. Remember?
Yeah.
Like we were heading to the party and they came right behind us because I thought they didn't tell us, like, because we knew the host, but they didn't tell us that we had to bring some food. So that's why I was starting to feel bad. I'm like, did he tell us to bring snacks or something? Because I see this girl with this cupcake and yeah. Then when she approached John, it's like, okay.
We started talking, we were having fun, and then said something to the effect of, I hope you don't mind. I have a little fantasy and I'm lactating. And I was like, yes, please.
And mind you, at the same time, there was 4 bi guys in the other room having sex and they invited John. So he was like, milk.
Wasn't even a choice.
Yeah, it was just like, yeah.
And the reason is, guys are simple.
Guys are easy.
Guys are easy.
Guys
we want to
so
fuck.
simple.
The gay world is even crazier. You want to fuck. Sometimes it's very easy. How often am I going to find a lactating woman? And the truth is, this was 2016.
Yeah.
Because it was in Toronto.
It was in Toronto, yep.
And I haven't found I found one since who was a little bit, but nothing like her.
Yeah.
She was full and engorged. And
she went from one tit to another.
Well, at the end, I'm like, how much more? Are we done? She's like, no, you have to get rid of all of it. So that way it replenishes.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, all right, let me keep going. And I'm like, I'm kind of getting full here.
Yeah.
But it was messy. It was fun. I definitely needed one of those big black sheets to lay out.
Yeah, the tarps.
Tarps.
We needed those tarps there. It's like, okay.
That was just, if you have, again, we don't yuck on anyone's fetish. I have fetishes that are out there. I know it. The really weird thing is, there's common fetishes that I have no interest in. And the best one with that one is feet. I have been told I should be a foot model. Like I should do foot fetish videos. It doesn't interest me.
I know.
In the least. And I get nothing off of it.
But some people could.
Lots of people do.
Yeah.
I've actually had someone start going down and they started sucking on my toes. And I'm like, I'm not sure how I feel about this. It was just kind of I'm completely indifferent. But hey, if that's their fetish,
yeah,
go for it. I know several of my fetishes are not for the faint of heart, to say the least.
No, that's why I outsource. I outsource all that shit as much as possible.
Well, not all of it. We have our own fetishes we do together. We're very much into rope.
Rope, yeah.
You love spankings and impact play, but light. You're definitely not a pain slut.
No.
But you like the spankings. You like getting on the bend. You love floggings.
Yep.
I could flog you for a half hour and you're gone. You love fire play.
Yeah, fire play. Yeah, it's been a while since we fire
Yes,
played.
it's been a while. I need to set you on fire soon.
Yep. Very soon.
I just like saying that at public places just to get the response to see what happens. I've gotten some really horrified looks. I swear
branding,
I put her out.
Yes, the branding one is the one that we're like, okay. That's the one that we're like, okay, nope. I was like, fine.
So we have something else coming up.
What?
I mean, we have classes coming up, obviously. We've cut back our travel this year. It's been a lot. Normally we are on the road most of the summer every day. However, this July is going to be a very special day for us.
10 years.
10-year wedding anniversary. And normally we would be at a swinger thing or a swinger event. We're actually going to take some time off and we're actually looking into doing a cruise just us. And I'm going to say it's kind of important, though, every so often to reconnect with your partner and go out and do that without the swinger event, without all that. I'm not saying you have to do it often. I mean, since the last time we did
2014 was the last time.
2016 is when we did our road trip,
right?
Which was not swinger involved.
No.
But since then, since we've been in 2016 in August, 2017 August, we booked 4 back-to-back events in August.
Yeah, that killed us. That killed us really bad.
I mean, we had funding, we were doing our stuff, but at the end of it, you're just like, I wanna sleep.
Yes.
Yes, I know there's an orgy happening and I've been invited, but can we just go to sleep and hug each other? And
yeah, that's what it was like. yeah, it was bad. And people like, what's wrong? I'm like, no, it's just even this extrovert who's very social and butterfly. I was just like, no, I'm done. I just need to re-energize him as an introvert. It happened much quicker than me. But I was like, yeah, no, it was like bad. It was so bad.
It's funny. I still consider myself an introvert. I mean, I do radio shows. I do
Hmm.
broadcasts like this. I do lectures. We did a lecture in front of 200 people,
Yeah.
and I've done them bigger than that. Um, that is not the meaning of what an introvert doesn't do.
Right.
All it means is I get excited about it, and I will do it to a point, and then I'm like, peace out. I'm done. I am out
Out.
of the ability to.
He's out of spoons.
Oh, that's a good word for it. I am so out of spoons. I want to do nothing.
Yeah.
And I've definitely hit that point several times.
Ooh, I wonder how much the Virgin Voyages cost.
We should look at that afterwards, but we got more stuff
Because of you guys, we're now go into regular stores looking for things that could be used as naughty toys. Come on, everyone does pervertibles. Come on, how can you not? And especially, I'm sorry, I have to like call out all the friggin' engineers, sci-fi tech guys, all the tech guys, because they automatically think of that shit immediately. Like I know if we took James to Skycraft, you guys would ended up going for like whatever, like build something out of whatever shit you'd find at that store. Which Tess and I would probably be like, okay, let's go down to the bar to drink while they figure this shit out. Nope, no feet. Okay, so not everyone's into feet.
No.
Actually, we found this show on Fuse, which apparently they don't do the replay, called Sex Sells, and they were interviewing one of the top foot fetish models on OnlyFans and how she was explaining it and how it's not as easy as people think, and it was like challenging, and I was like, wow, and merchandising and promoting on social media and pedicures, all that. So how intense it was, and she just kept showing her feet, and like the owner of the podcast was like all freaked out. Like it was making him feel uncomfortable. You could see his body language is like, I don't like that. It's like just freaky. And it's like, hey, his employee asked, it's like, are you okay with me doing, an OnlyFans with just on my feet? He's like, okay, as long as it's not nudity, that's fine. And I just thought it was kind of funny, that they said that. So
just because someone brought up that they're going to research Fireplay. Do we have Fireplay videos on our YouTube?
No.
Didn't think we've had them. I filmed them. It's just YouTube's not naked friendly, and obviously if you're doing Fireplay, being naked helps. But essentially it started from, and I remember when you first did Fireplay, we were over at Sawmill, which is a LGBT campground.
Right.
They had a charity event, and we're always about charity events, especially when they get kinky. They're so much fun. And they had Rent the Dom, which basically was people would introduce you to a fetish, an activity. Yeah. And they had flogging going on, and all of it went to some charity. However, they had someone doing fire play and fire cupping. Now, fire cupping is not something that is too fetishy in the sense that you can get it from not everyone, but certain massage therapists. Right. You'll find it there. If you remember a couple of years ago, Michael Phelps had all these like octopus attack marks, like suction cup marks on his back. That's fire cupping. We use a cup. I heat the inside. I put it on your skin. I of course oil it down, and it pulls it in. And how does it feel?
It feels great. I like it. It's like very therapeutic, and it just pulls a lot of the toxins, and you can actually see the skin like be absorbed and becomes like this big bubble. So the closer the flame is to the cup, then straight to your skin, the more it absorbs. It is Western medicine, so they do that. And of course, us kinky folks, we just turn everything into some kind of kink.
Well, we take it a little further. Yeah. Because I enjoy not only doing the fire cups, but I'll use 91% alcohol. Some people use 70. It's your choice, but it burns very quickly. And I will draw designs on your back. And when I hit it with an actual lit, I use Basically,
92% rubbing alcohol.
right, but they're basically thongs, and I wrap cotton
Uh-huh.
around them. But I'll draw on your back with them. I'll hit it. It'll all light up.
Yep.
And it feels like heat just
Whoosh.
over you. Then I just take my hand and wipe it all off, and it's gone. Now, with any kink, I like to test it out before I try it on someone else.
Right.
I'm a good dom. So I tried it on myself. I am Italian.
Mm-hmm.
I am hairy.
Very hairy.
She came home and said, "What the hell is that smell?" I'm like, "I know how to fire cup now." I'm also bald in 20% of my body.
Yeah.
From the fire.
Yep.
But wow. So one of our listeners, Jeff, just said, Kate and Jeff will be 10 years in August.
Yay.
Right, married right after us. Congratulations. See, we actually did. We eloped.
Yeah, we eloped in Vegas.
We got married on a boat in the desert on Friday the 13th. And you were wearing blue suede shoes.
Yep.
So that's my spiel. It's a great conversation starter. What? We went to the Venetian. You wanted a gondola? We got a gondola.
I wanted a gondola. I didn't want family because I didn't want any drama, which ends up like my family give a rat's ass. Okay, you got married. Great. Give us back the grandchild. We want to go entertain her. And your family is the one who like, why'd you do that? Why did you invite us?
Yeah, like, it is what it is.
I'm like, what? This is our second marriage. We're not planning anything expensive. I mean, literally the price of our vacation and our wedding was about the same price of any vacation. I mean, we spent like 5 days in Vegas, and then
I think we spent less than $5,000.
Yeah, less than $5,000, including the wedding, including our guest, and and it was like kind of like typical Latin kind of things because the reception dinner, my friend paid. She also brought the cake, so we didn't pay that stuff. And our outfits were basically pretty cheap. So
yes, but we learned something.
What?
Even if you're on your honeymoon and you go to a strip club, only the paid employees are allowed to take their clothes off.
I was excited. Boobies.
She was hot. Man, she was hot. And I just started you getting undressed, and I'm like, no one's ever going to believe this is my wedding day. And she actually put her clothes back on.
Yeah, she quickly put my clothes back on. I was like, okay.
Oh, it was a blast, though.
It was a blast. I loved it. Hey, there's a discount on Virgin Voyage, but the dates are July 13th through the 17th, the Wednesday through the 17th.
Well, we'll look at that after the broadcast. And we're thinking of doing a cruise, kind of get away for a little bit, just the two of us. We know Carnival's out. We do not do Carnival. If you like Carnival and that's your party boat, go for it. When I went to a show one night and realized that was my waitress up on stage dancing, I'm like, wow. They kind of double dip. But Royal's been good.
Disney's been excellent.
So is what's the other one?
What?
Royal, Disney, Celebrity.
We haven't gone that.
We haven't done that one yet, but we want to.
Yeah.
So, and of course, we want to try Virgin.
Virgin, of course we do. We want to try that. But that one's out of Miami, the Virgin one. So that's the thing. So I'm trying to look. So I don't know. Do we want to invite people? Do we not? I don't know. It's like.
I don't know. We did want to make this ourselves. And it is pretty coming close. We're going to do it the last week of July.
Last week of July, unless I find a better deal. That was a good deal for Virgin Atlantic. So
yes, I have vacation.
You have vacation. You have like 3 weeks of vacation that we have to use it or lose it before the end of the year. So chances are, if we don't use it throughout the year, we're going to do that. But I think you're saying you're going to use it in August, anyways.
That's one day.
1 day.
That's 1 day.
Okay.
No, we get to use our vacation. We get to use my vacation, and we will.
Yeah, use whatever vacation. Let's see what we have here for it. Yeah, no, Disney's out. It's like $3,000. I'm like, dude, Virgin was like dirt cheap. We found one for $14.50, and you could do pay it all now or bid over time. So you could do payment plans on Virgin. Just letting you know.
Is that per person?
That's total for both of us.
We can do that.
Yeah.
We can swing something like that.
Yeah. So
again, the important thing though is when we go on cruises, we want to be taken care of. I want to have great food. We enjoy getting naked. We don't
Right.
always have the opportunity to. That's why we always end up at the nude beach.
I just
Fun.
promise not to do dairy or be by any cats, so the sun allergy won't
And
kill.
there's no cats on the boat.
Yes.
Absolutely no cats.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is pretty cool. But yeah, no. That's what we're thinking. This might be a good sell right there. Because like I said, we're going to spend about that same if we spend like a couple days in Miami.
In just a hotel.
And
so
just
why
a
not do
hotel,
cruise?
yeah.
Okay.
You know, that's what I said. I mean, what's your thoughts, everyone? What do you think, you know, doing like your anniversary getaway? Would you like do that? I mean,
the truth is we need a little time, just us.
mhm.
Otherwise, who knows? We may go ahead and just go one year go to the Bunny Ranch. What's funny is we have friends working at the Bunny Ranch. It's just funny that we'd walk in for the first time and be like, hey.
Well, it was kind of funny at the house party. I kind of knew the host, but I knew him in a professional aspect that I'm like, oh shit, that's who I think. I'm like, what? I'm like, what the fuck? Your house was our anniversary getaway, but we reconnect every Thursday in the hot tub. Oh, that's so cool. That's awesome. Yeah. So that's what like after when he said something, I'm like, oh shit, I know exactly who he is, and I'm like, fuck. And then a couple other people did notice. It was like, oh, there's a Lunas, and I'm like, oh, okay, you know.
But
like,
that's been the funny thing because we're
Yeah.
not used to it still.
no,
We do a little broadcast. We have people show up to our classes,
We educate, we entertain.
and occasionally we went to a place and it was just so weird having people track us down. It actually happened once when we did a bliss cruise. It was a swinger cruise.
Oh
And
god.
you know when you get off the cruise and
Any
the
cruises.
locals
Yeah.
are trying to get you, sir,
ma'am,
come.
hey, come over here.
We were running away from our fans and we didn't know it.
We didn't know
We
it
just thought they were trying to sell us a blanket or something.
until two of them actually tackled us down. And then after that, then a couple other people showed up. Because the second time, then it was just like we got this little line, and I'm like, we're trying to get back to the ship. We got to go back to work. Because they stopped and asked us questions because they what do you call it? Put us in the big auditorium, and we did our Toy Story presentation, explaining all the difference between Woody toys and Buzz toys and the lubes and what to do. And I was running up and down the stadium, putting the toy in everyone's
You got a
hand.
workout.
I did get a workout. It was a fun workout. But how much did it boost our sales? And you were the cock whisperer too. He became the cock whisperer.
But we also got to meet Gorbachev. Long story short, we sold a motor bunny. This is a $1,500 item.
On the boat, and we did not want to bring it back. So thank God someone bought it.
But the thing was, the guy looked like Gorbachev.
Mm-hmm.
His girl was much younger and hot.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely
Sugar baby,
whatever relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But he basically said, I'll buy it. I just want it delivered to my room. I don't want to carry it. I don't want to do that. Just show up. And of course, the Royal Caribbean people are like, well, we can't go in your room. We're like, fuck no, give me your card. I can.
Well, no,
we
didn't even say give us the card. He just gave us the card and delivered it, gave us the room number. So one of our coworkers went. And not only that, she ended up giving fashion advice for the girl because she was like, what should I wear? And so like our coworker was like giving her, I was like, so, but we didn't get tipped. I don't think she got tipped. But anyway, we sold that, and our manager was like, what the hell? I take one day off and you do this? And I'm like, yep, we sell with intention.
It was an amazing cruise.
It was.
Swinger cruises, I'm going to say, are definitely a lot more expensive than vanilla cruises.
Because it's all inclusive and you don't have the little kitties.
But when else are you going to get a chance to get on the top deck in a full moon and fuck out there?
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
It was just an amazing experience altogether. I know we're still trying to figure out how to get back on that cruise to teach because I love teaching there.
Yes.
It was just so much fun at that point. And yes, that is our time because we got 7 minutes left. Wow. We have to do our normal plug. We have a class with Fairvilla University this week on Thursday, June 30th at 8 p.m. It's long distance loving. So for a lot of you folks that have like partners that travel quite a lot or, long distance, especially like military folks, that's one. I have to remember a couple of the terminologies that the military folks use for long distance, because those are the ones that automatically comes to mind because, they get deployed or they're in different bases and they can't move with the family. So it's pretty good. Just explaining how to keep the fire burning, not only with toys, but connections, texting, sexting, quite a bit of that. Yeah, I know. When you guys were young and yep, I know. It's like times has changed and technology has changed because we haven't had the same technology
No.
when your boy was in the Navy back in the day. It was like, yeah, FaceTime I think was like what 2012, 2011,
something like that, because
Yeah.
the iPhone didn't come out until 2007.
7, yeah, but the FaceTime capabilities wasn't until
Right.
later.
And then all the app and all the other.
Yeah, and then you have all like the WhatsApp, the Telegraph, the God knows what else. And then we're going to talk about my favorite sexting app there that teaches you how to sexting. It's
Yes,
awesome.
sexting learn
yes.
it.
Yes,
Learn it.
vocabulary. Get erotic books too, so that way you can enhance the experience, not just like I just want to fuck you. I had
Put it
one
this
guy
way,
do that.
you'll
to
get
me,
more
and it's just
dates
like,
if you're good at sexting. That's clear. Single or couple or whatever.
yeah, well,
If you can entice people, it will happen.
I can't remember off the top of my head what the name of the app is because I don't have my phone with me because I have that. So I will send you that info. But if you sign up for the class, it's $15. Afterwards, you do get a 15% off coupon valid on your entire purchase at Fairvilla, valid until Saturday at 2 a.m. That's when the main store closes. But if you're not able to attend live, you can ask for the replay, and the replay will be available for 3 days after, I think, or 7 days. I don't know. I know the replay, it will be available if you're not able to attend it. So that way you get all this information, get the discount, like the 15% off. That's like, it's the bomb. You know, it's like, especially like this toy is about 180, 15% off. Yeah, that covers everything. And plus they have free shipping, I think.
It's almost $30.
Yeah, it's almost $30 right there. So yeah.
But we're also working on another class coming up after that on power exchange relationships.
Mm-hmm.
The power dynamics. And most people
yeah.
think when you hear power exchange, someone in a gimp suit on a leash, and it can be so much more subtle than that. If you've ever watched an older movie called Secretary with James Spader.
Yep.
And
Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Oh my God. It really puts a lot into the psychology behind power exchange relationships. And it may be micromanaged or it may not be. There's so many different ways to do it. It can fit whatever you want. But we're putting on a class on that. And, well, we're going to even hit stuff like collaring.
Yeah.
You've seen people with collars. And there's, what's the fancy guy who made a collar?
Michael Kors.
Yes. But sometimes people will come up to you and say, is that collar decoration or more?
Yes.
And you want to know what the more is? We're going to explain all of that because collaring can be playful or as permanent as a wedding ring.
Yes. Yes. And it can be removed because I actually saw one couple that we've known for many years. She's no longer collared.
Ah.
Yeah. So it's like a divorce thing too. It just gets removed also that way. So we'll be talking about that. I know this weekend I got a couple of clients. I got a couple of newbies that are coming on board. So I'm like, yay, I got a couple. So we do coachings, we do classes, we do 101. So hope to see you later. Go to sleep. Nice seeing you both again, Snooki. We feel the same. And we'll be chatting soon there. Thanks for joining us. Like I said, we were just talking about you. We were just like how much I missed you a lot. So what else on our website? So yeah, the website's almost updated. Almost. We still have to review it. Yeah, we have to review it definitely this week. I know it's like I kind of looked at it. There's a little tweaks here and there, but I needed your opinion on that. Anything else that we forgot to cover? So
right now, I think that's it. We're at 5814. And you know, I think we've conveyed everything we've done.
We're off next week for 4th of July because we'll be somewhere watching fireworks or passed out somewhere, one or the other. So
we don't drink much, but if we're passed out, it's going to be from sex, not drinking.
Yeah. And not to mention, you're going to the all-you-can-eat lobster buffet next Saturday. So, yeah, that's
July 2nd.
That's July 2nd. Next Saturday's July 2nd.
I gotta start fasting.
Yeah, you gotta start fasting there, and then also, what do you call it? Your buddy has to go fasting too. So I'm going with his wife and going. I was like, hey, we're going on a drinking while you guys go bench.
Drop us off, and we'll call you when we're
done. When you're ready to clone. I think she might like the Thai food restaurant, so we'll go down to the Thai food restaurant down the street if we go there to a certain location.
I haven't seen all you can eat like that in a very long time.
Yeah. And that's like $65 a head. So you better eat $65 worth of.
That's not bad.
For all you can eat lobster, seafood, all that stuff. So, and I don't think they'll give you a good to-go bag either. So
I'm not going to hide some claws in my shorts. Anyway, Thank you very much for coming. We appreciate it. We'll be on back again in 2 weeks. Thank you for all the fans who have been coming afterwards, and love you guys. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Goodbye, Jeff, James, Tess, Snooky, and everyone else. We do appreciate it.